Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Looks as if he's going to run it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now they're going to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the run, fires downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying play action. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Clemson set up with another first down. Right back to the well. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quick release by the QB. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And he tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Handoff from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. On the move. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Snowed under by the defense. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they tacked on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. And he holds it in at the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Quarterback checking the play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets to him, down goes the quarterback. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good, just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. Shows him the stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
The run to the right. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
The option look. He'll toss it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Quick completion on the out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Coming after him. Keeps it going. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. They want to just keep throwing it. They're setting up the screen. They tried to set up that screen. The problem was, David, they left a big hole in it for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense. Like, that's a fool you play. That's a trick you play. It gets you to run upfield, rush the passer, slip it behind you. The defense did not bite. Great play. Great job stopping him on third down.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. With jet sweep pass. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Timeout, Clemson.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide receiver shows motion. A run for the quarterback. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the 2nd level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in the backfield.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. He wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
From the gun, the ground game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Calls his own number. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He fires a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Throws to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Oh, look out! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll try the right side. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation.
Touchdown, Clemson! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 13 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense set for a 1st down play. The give out of the gun. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs management. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Clemson 35, Cal 7.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry up.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing. find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man. Pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
At the 23-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So now on comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. That is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready?
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Leaves it with the running back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he knocks the extra point through the upright. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football. Man, this has been impressive.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.